Hello, my name is Sade Gardner, and I'm currently a senior here at Florida International University. I'm also currently taking the class Senior Seminar in Psychology. In this class, we learned about a lot about wrongful conviction. For this particular assignment, which is our last presentation, we had to choose one person that was exonerated, and my choice was Adrian P. Thomas. This is regarding the People versus Thomas 2014 case. Let's jump right into it. On September 21st, 2008, Adrian P. Thomas' wife, Wilhelmina Hicks, was awakened to find her preterm 4-month-old baby limped and lifeless. The baby was sent to Samaritan Hospital in Troy, New York. He was very dehydrated upon arrival, and he had low blood cell count, an erotic pulse, low blood pressure, and respiratory failure. Septic shock was diagnosed for MT. MT is the child, by the way. He was then moved to Albany Medical Center, the pediatric ICU, for sepsis treatment. That's up north Albany, up north New York. The child's doctor believed he had been murdered by blunt force trauma. Authorities that same day then were called, and Thomas was convicted to murdering his son MT. In the statement in court to the juries, he confessed slamming MT on a mattress about 17 inches off the floor about 3 times in the week before his death. Juries reviewed the film of Thomas questioning when he showed how he tossed the baby with enormous force on the mattress. The doctor said that MT had injuries caused by abusive head trauma. Radiological and post-mortem evidence showed that MT had fluid collection and a swollen brain and a little bit of bleeding in the retina. Thomas contended at trial and on appeal that the evidence was not enough to convict him of the indifference murder. The appeal courts upheld the murder in the second-degree conviction. Thomas petitioned. I'm now going to talk about the role of the psychology in this case. Ultimately, it was determined that Thomas had been wrongfully convicted as the case of the death of his son, which was determined to be septic. In People versus Thomas 2014, the New York Court of Appeal ruled these police tactics in obtaining statements from a father accused of murdering his baby involuntarily constituted by the defendant's remarks. Psychology played 2 significant roles in this case. First, the fact that the case involved in a child who cannot say what happened meant that the doctor's result did not reflect a fair view of what happened exactly. They had already made a conclusion that the child had been hit by an object before even conducting the test. Secondly, the authorities gave false promises that the kid's injury are unintentional and that the defendant would not be prosecuted or threatened to arrest the defendant's wife, and falsely informed the defendant that his child was alive. This false information significantly influenced the action of the parents, forcing them to say anything to preserve their child's life. The court concluded that underhanded method and these different tactics of questioning during which the defendant had suicide thoughts overpowered his will.